Well, Ravi, not been the best of matches so far for Essex, but your batting was a shining light on there. 37 not out in the first innings, 60 not out in the second innings. What was the secret?
Look, it's a good wicket. I think they've bowled a lot better than we did. It's definitely not a, what did they get, 500 wicket. There's definitely some good balls in there, and it's not easy to score if you bowl in the right area. So, but they bowled quite smartly. They bowled very straight stumps. And had a very straight field and made it difficult for our boys to score at times, and that brought them wickets in clumps.
You showed such judicious shot selection in both innings as well, and I guess that's the key, isn't it? Knowing what balls to just leave alone and knowing what ones you've got to hit.
Yeah, I'm not the best at shot selection. Sometimes I just went out and played positively. I played a few balls on the up as well, which probably ain't good shots if you nick them. Or if you miss them and they go back through the gate, but they hit the middle of the bat and went for 4, so happy days.
There's a lot of talk about players, because they play so much cricket around the world, limited over stuff, that spills over into the county game and sort of loose shots, etc, etc. Nobody plays more cricket around the world and limited over stuff than you, do you? And yet we've just got the evidence that statement is not true, just by looking at your 2 innings here.
Yeah, I mean, look, the currency for batting is scoring runs. Doesn't matter what technique you use or what shots you play. We saw Riley Rousseau in the first innings. He plays a lot of white ball cricket around the world and played these shots, and he got 70 or 80 or whatever he got. So to me, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You just go out, play your shots. You've got to score runs. So you can have the best defence in the world. If you don't score, then you ain't going to score any runs. Despite
the success that their pacemen had in Kyle Abbott, Barker, and Fidel Edwards, we got 5 wickets. None of those phased you, did they? I mean, you always play to be confident and on top of the bowlers. That's exactly what you showed there. And is that the key, perhaps? Yeah, I just think, look, just watch the ball, and if you think it's a bad ball on the way down, have a go at it. Simple. Yeah. Keep it as simple as you can. And look, you're going to pick the odd wrong one. It's a long season. You're going to pick balls that are not there to drive, and you're going to get your feet stuck every now and then, but you take that because hopefully along the way, if you're positive, you'll score runs. Indeed. Talking about your as an all-rounder, using a new Duke's ball this season, you've had experience of that over the first couple of days. Any sort of comments on it? The seam is a bit lower, I think, and some of the boys were saying it seemed to go soft quite quickly. Is that right? I think it does go softer a little bit quicker. But even last year's ball at times went soft quickly, but because the rope on it was so big, the seam on it was so big, it still jagged around even when batters were set. So I think this is a better ball for the batters, I guess. But we'll find out sort of mid-season that's when the ball will really be tested, I think, when the pitches are a bit harder. Yeah. Plenty of work to do tomorrow, but Essex have shown their character and mettle here before, haven't they? Not so long ago, when in that championship winning season, we had our backs to the wall and we emerged with the honours. We've got a lot to do to hang on, but we can do it, can't we? Yeah, there's still an opportunity. If Tendo gets in and gets a big 100, and I get a big 100, that should take us closer to the end of play. But it's going to take 2 big 100s. Yeah. Because we're missing Wheats as well from the injury, so that's 1 less batsman, and means Ports is coming in at number 8, which is no offence, probably a bit high for him. But, it's going to take a monster effort, and see if we can pull it off tomorrow. The weather might help us, so never know. I could say that could be our next ally, couldn't it? So, Ravi, thanks for talking to us, and well played today. Have a good one tomorrow as well. Cheers.